started. So you can go on, bro, and give your introduction. So for the persons who will be viewing the live.
Sure, yeah, let's restart. Sure. So yeah, like I said, welcome to the Blastoise INU second AMA. I'm Hydro Blaster. Very excited to discuss the upcoming plans and as well as having a recap. Just want to mention that we keep our AMA short, within 30 minutes, and it will be recorded. So first of all, I just want to talk about how exciting this growth has been, guys. I mean, we're at 1,600 holders already, just over 2 weeks. 23 million market cap. It's a very steady, nice curve. And we had a massive jump all the way up to 42 million. And then, obviously when you have a massive climb so quickly like that, it's going to even out. So I think that where we're sitting at right now is fantastic, especially for future growth. You see a lot of people, a lot of whales from early wallets are, getting out, and that just helps us for our push forward as we get new wallets adopting the percentages. So we're setting the pace. We're setting the pace. Everything's going as planned. So thank you for being part of the ride. If you guys were in the last AMA,
guess what? Tell everybody that they should check the main chat. And side news was just dropped in the room. Just check it and go ahead. Go ahead.
That's true, man. If you guys don't know, that's the symbol for INU. So we have a big audit plan. I'll be getting into that shortly. But guys, this is a big deal for our future of the project. So if you guys don't know, we'll be dropping the exact PDF with all the details on that very shortly. So just want to have a quick recap. So first of all, we mentioned that we're going to have our decks live. We mentioned that we're going to be listed on CMC. We delivered, and I just want to mention that we're going to still keep delivering for you guys. We appreciate your patience, and this isn't like a day or a month or a couple month project. We're going to be taking this into next year and further. So, thanks. We're very grateful to have you guys on our side. So thank you very much. The Chinese Telegram, if you guys didn't know, is live, and the marketing's starting for that. And I know a lot of people are asking, what do you guys do for marketing? So, we have every day that we're pushing. We're not putting too much out at once because we want to go at a continuous pace. We're going to have that consistent growth. So one thing we're looking at doing is having YouTube videos done, first of all, 1 to every 3 days. So for example, we had Holistic Crypto talking about us. So I'll post it here now if you guys haven't seen it. So he had a nice little AMA, the recap of our coin. And we're going to make sure we have other big YouTubers like him, consistently talking about, our project as well. So that's just like one part of our marketing we're going to be doing. We have a decently sized marketing wallet. So like I said, we're going to make sure that consistent growth's happening. It's part of our roadmap, keep that up. So it's going very, very well. Our Twitter contest, guys, if you guys aren't aware as well, we have 1 Ethereum going to 20 winners, and that's still live. So it goes to the top 10 most liked and most retweeted, on top of having the 10 most randomly selected, or 10 most random selected as well. So that's 20 winners, and each winner would be receiving either 0.05 Ethereum, or you can get it in SHBA coin as well. Results we have for 1 week. Multiple entries are allowed, and influencers are welcome. If you guys don't know as well, we also have our Nintendo Switch contest. Like our meme contest is still going on. We've extended it. So if you're already participating in the Twitter contest making memes, you might as well already enter into the other contest as well, because the very first requirement for that contest is to make a meme. So once you go down that sweep widget list, you have other steps you can follow. We're giving away 2 Switches and a few other prizes. So enter that. I think the bare minimum to have is about 500 billion coins. So stick around for that one. That one's ending soon. So what someone posted earlier was like the logo of INU. Oh, sorry, I'm going to mute someone here. Someone has some background noise. I can't see who's talking to turn it down. Anyway, sorry about that. So we have the logo posted of the INU, so that's going to be huge, guys. Like we have a lot of steps coming here for a lot of future growth. I'm going to post it here in the chat just so you guys can see. See if I can get this pulled up here. So we're going to forward this right to the main chat. So you guys can click that open and you can see we have a full audit with INU. It's very, very, very well in depth. This company is on the come up. They have a lot of growth, these past few months, and they're making a name for themselves in this space. So we're very happy to be working with them early before they turn into something like Certic, where, it's very hard to work and get, in contact with them because they have so many requests. So we pride ourselves into having that. Also, guys, we want to talk about, sorry, I'm trying to get this mic issue fixed out here. So also, besides the INU audit, we're taking bigger steps as well to get onto bigger exchanges. So we actually got a legal opinion done because, something that we were concerned about was, if bigger exchanges, we didn't want to have the liability essentially with us having our name tied to Pokemon. We don't want people to be scared to list us with copyright, et cetera, et cetera. So we talked to a lawyer, we had a legal opinion done, and that's going to help us, grow as a project in the future as well. Because we don't want to be like a 20 to 50 million market cap project. We want to go way past, million to a billion and beyond. So in order to make those steps, we have to do a few things to prove our legitimacy and prove our security. So the audit by NFI is one, and we have our legal opinion as well. Another thing we're doing is we are forming a corporation. So we're making sure that we can really make sure everything, our path is paved properly. There's no legal issues. If we want to work with, a lot of bigger advertisers, if you want to work with, if you want to develop like a video game in the future, essentially, if you want to develop, it's a lot easier to do when we have like a face to tie to the project, when everything's, set up and you have like a legit name with the corporation. So that will be at docs as well. I'm sure you guys can look up the company, look up the people running the project, look up our name, sorry. And that's going to be, blanket for a lot of people who are worried about investing in this space because, having a face definitely helps. Look at the bigger projects. A lot of them do have a face to the names. So like I said, the INFI audit, the legal opinion, and the corporation, that will all be pretty much essential steps for us to list on the big listings. And that is what our goal is to list on as many listings as we can, or as many centralized exchanges as we can, and the biggest ones possible. So Hotbit, that's just a start. That's fantastic. You see the volume on there starting to grow, but we're going to get even bigger listings soon. So that's something that we're working on. We're proud of for. So proving our legitimacy is something we're doing. Utility, excuse me, is still being developed. So, we mentioned in our last AMA our NFT collection, and we teased, our augmented NFT and 3D NFTs. So we're going to have a lot more information on the NFTs coming up soon. I'm not going to talk too in depth about it because, there's going to be a lot more info we want to drop. And, it's just going to be, I feel like it's actually kind of a surprise. It's just so exciting. So we want to say too much right now. I feel like we're already giving away so many things in this little AMA, but stay tuned for that because that's going to be also tied into our ecosystem. We have our decks, and once we start to list, more coins onto our decks, what we want to do, how we mentioned before, is we want to have like a ticket system. Every time that you invest or trade with our decks, that you earn a ticket, that we do like a weekly draw for a very popular anime-related NFT. So we're going to have our custom NFTs, but we're also going to be drawing, existing NFTs with a high price floor that, that's continuously rising. So that'll be exciting for everybody. Also provides an incentive for people to use our decks. We mentioned that in the last AMA as well. So the expansion of that decks is continuing. Like we're talking to other projects about partnerships. We're talking about other projects about, listing and, how we can tie our decks and provide that incentive for people to use as opposed to like something like Uniswap. So we're very confident in the development of that in the future. So just stay tuned. One other thing that we're really excited about, guys. So November 1st, we're going to have a joint giveaway. We're going to actually announcing a partnership with Ghostface SHBA. So we're partnering with Ghostface SHBA for a giveaway. And it's basically going to be like a roulette system. It's also going to be Kitty INU and Piccolo INU as well participating in this event. So essentially, we're going to have like 0.5 Ethereum worth of blast up for grabs, and we're going to have like this roulette event where you participate. If you win, you can get a token in your chosen community. And basically, it's just going to be an event where we can kind of like grow our legit projects. Like we don't have members on those teams, but like we kind of want to grow our communities together. And because we're all successful products, we have a lot of big plans in the future. So we think this event's going to be really fun. We think this event's just going to tie the community together, and I think the partnerships can go a long way in the future for the strong project. So really excited about that. We're going to post a video about that as well in the chat. So stay tuned for that. And one other thing, guys, we have our next AMA. Like I said, we're trying to keep this condensed, but our next AMA, we have a special guest. And that's going to be Jason Page, the original Pokemon theme song singer. So once we hit 2,500 holders, we're going to have a special AMA event. We're going to have a giveaway. We're going to have him on, and he's going to be singing the Pokemon theme song, answering questions about Pokemon. We're just going to celebrate, the love of our project, the love of, Pokemon, et cetera, everything. So we're really excited to have him on and potentially have him as a partner as well with our project. So stay tuned with more information on that. And so hopefully I covered, all bases here in a condensed period of time. I know a lot of people have, a lot of stuff going on in life, different time zones, every part of the world. So if you guys have any questions, we'll check those questions right now, just in case I touch on something a little too quick, you want to have more information on it, et cetera. So just raise your hand, or just unmute yourself, and we could go.
Hey, I have a question.
Sure, how's it going?
How you doing? I have a friend. She's actually a Playboy Playmate. She was for like June in 2020.
Right.
And she's like super duper into playing some Pokemon. Like she probably has way more Pokemon collection shit than all of you put combined. I'm probably joking. Like, and I was thinking just kind of like having her come on and like, you know, just like support the whole thing. I haven't even told her about this thing. I just got into I just bought a bunch of Blastoise just like the other day. So
nice.
like I'm just getting into the whole community and everything like that. And the whole thing's fucking amazing. So like I definitely want to just kind of maybe kind of link you guys or do something. I don't know. Maybe that could be a really cool thing because she's
you know what that sounds
as a Playboy Playmate, she has a lot of influence. Obviously,
of course. Yeah, we love to expand our connections. Like we have a lot of marketing connections already, but that's something that's very unique. Like, you know, we don't have a Playboy model that's into Pokemon, so definitely
that's also like down with crypto and shit too.
Yeah,
so
exactly. So that's pretty much. Yeah, like that's awesome. Yeah, definitely send. Get in touch with us with any admins. Just message and we'll be in touch with that. That's awesome.
Awesome, sounds good.
Thank you. All right. Anyone else have any questions? You can just unmute yourself.
I have a question.
How's it going?
Yeah, all good. Yourself?
I'm good. I'm really good.
Yeah. So you talk about the legal opinion. What was the output of the legal opinion?
Oh, we actually had the whole post so you can go through it, but essentially, like there's no liability for like decentralized exchanges. So if they list us, they don't worry about Nintendo going after them with a lawsuit. It's essentially what that means. So not only that, we also have to do the docs with the corporation, but it's just like an extra step to ensure that we don't have any more trouble later on, because we have a lot of growth planned and we're probably going to get a lot of attention within the next few months. You know what I'm saying? So once we start getting that big attention, we don't want the wrong attention, if that makes sense. So we want to make sure that the listings feel safe as well. So we want to make sure that we can get on those big listings, continue our marketing roadmap, and go from there. So,
okay, can I ask a second question?
Sure.
Within your roadmap, which I've looked on, obviously on the website within the white paper. Where are you within that roadmap?
Like, where's the project right now?
The roadmap. You've got 3 levels.
Right.
So
we're essentially
I think you're kind of at second level currently.
Exactly. Yeah. We still have a lot of things planned and a lot of things on roadmap we're going to be hit as well. But besides that roadmap, I mean, we're actually still updating a few things to that right now. I mean, you probably haven't noticed, but I can't speak for you, but we've actually updated the roadmap, I think, a few days ago because we had a lot more things to add to it as we increased our vision and realized how far we can take this. And you'll see some updates to that as well. You'll see a lot more things added to it very, very shortly within the next couple of weeks.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
No worries. Does anyone else have any questions?
I've got a question, if that's okay.
Sure.
Yeah, beautiful. Do you guys see yourself in the future partnering with any other Pokemon-themed tokens? I know you mentioned the giveaway partnership coming up, but is that kind of slated on the cards?
In regards to the giveaway partnership, yeah, that's just going to be like a special event for November 1st. Like, that's just going to be like, Ghostface SHBA, Kitty INU, which is growing. I think they're almost like 100 million market cap now, and a few other coins just for community. But as far as the other partnerships go, like, we're definitely going to be looking into other ones as well. Like, it's not off the table. We're always talking to other projects. We have a lot of connects on our team with, we know a lot of people running big projects on Ethereum chain. So obviously, like, they want to see us hit certain milestones first before we work with them. Especially when you have a larger market cap, they have a lot more liability to take on the lower market cap projects. And when they look at the lower market cap projects, they see They might think that, okay, like, well, if we partner with these guys, like, we're going to lose a lot of investors. So we got to provide the best, offer on the table that's going to benefit both projects. So once we hit those milestones, we're pretty confident we're going to land like big partnerships. Because like I said, we're in talks, and we want to make sure we establish ourselves as like one of the biggest projects in the chain. So that's just like one other thing we got to knock off is the major partnerships with Bitcoins to prove to people that we have the connections and prove to people that we want to push.
I actually have a question about that too. I'd like to ask. I saw that there's like a Charizard INU coin. That has nothing to do with you guys, right? Because I think that's what he.
No.
Okay, cool.
So I completely forgot about that part of the question. I'm so sorry. You asked about the Pokemon, if we're going to be partnering with Pokemon tokens specifically. So I was talking about like bigger anime tokens, ones that are already above like 100, 200 million market cap. I know for other Pokemon tokens, I mean, I think that like there are a lot of other ones that are doing very successful. But if you look around, like I think that we're already one of the top coins right now, besides like I think Mewtwo's doing okay themselves. But yeah, it's all off the table. Like we're in discussions with these projects. I mean, Charizard, for example, was something that we actually were planning on partnering with them at first, but we started seeing a lot of like red flag shit that we didn't like. So we actually posted a lot of proof about that, in our pins. You can go up and see. But we saw that a lot of the devs were like selling their liquidity pool reflections, and we didn't want to take the liability on that. If we took, we partnered with Charizard, and all of a sudden they were to rug, we didn't want to look bad and have people panic. So we just decided that we were going to, refund them on the private or on the early entry they got, and just make sure they couldn't impact the chart. And then we also proved like our part by posting all the transactions they had at the liquidity pool cells. We didn't want to cause any FUD or anything. We really just wanted to protect ourselves. But yeah, that's kind of an example of like the partnerships that we want to work on. We were going to partner with them, but I think that we made the right decision not partnering with the twin.
Yeah, awesome.
All right. Anyone else have any questions?
Okay, yeah, I've got another one.
Sure.
I don't mean this badly in any way, but how come this Wolver INU has got exactly the same website? Have they copied you, or what's happened there?
Probably. That happens a lot.
And I hope you respect the reason why I asked the question.
Oh, of course. I mean, you're allowed to ask anything you want. I mean, we're not the kind of team that's gonna face like hard questions and then just like remove you from the chat or something. I actually think that they definitely copied our website. I mean, you can go and see the metadata and see the dates to verify. But yeah, our website was done like originally. I mean, I'm sure we had like influence on it, but everything was custom, like the graphics, everything. We want to make sure that our graphics weren't like going to have an issue with like legal, because we actually changed our logo. I don't know if you noticed. We had our logo at first, and then we had to change it because we're like, okay, like this is a little too close, to copyright terms. And we also noticed that another artist. Anyway, it was a big story with that. But anyway, we're glad that we did our whole brand change for the future.
Okay.
Hey, Hydro.
Yeah.
Can I jump in here? Is that cool?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Hey, man. So we had some people. They came to us, I guess, about a week ago, talking about Wolver INU. And if you go back and look, just when our two projects were started, theirs was launched several days after us, and when we went live with our white paper and our website and everything. That was obviously the original version of that before their project had even gotten started. So even if it wasn't necessarily information directly pulled from our website or our white paper, you can just tell by looking at when those two telegrams went active, when those two projects were started, that information was originally ours. So. That's that situation there, and we don't mean to FUD them or anything like that. We're not going to go and attack them in their TG for it, but it is something that we've been attacked for. So we're always going to stand our ground and let them know where that came from.
Yeah. So they've ripped off your website, basically. Correct.
It's we had the same.
It's the way it's looking right now.
Yeah. But it looks like
a lot of tokens actually do that, because they see like success. Like we went like really high market cap very fast, so other people think that they need to like push something out really fast. And what did they do? Of course, they copy the contract, they copy the web page, they throw it together, they build a TG, and then they launch a couple of hours later.
No, totally understand. But it's an important question to ask. That's all.
Yeah, of course.
And I think it's important for everyone in your community that we don't want to talk about other coins, but it's important to make it clear. That's all.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't mind facing questions like that at all. Like we're a very open and honest team, and you know, we hate when you go as an investor to projects that, you know, they try to avoid those questions. So
No, it's crucial.
We'll be open and honest everything. It is
it's
crucial.
Absolutely
Yeah,
crucial to be open. Absolutely crucial.
Of
That's
course.
what gets you traction.
We have nothing to hide too, right? So like I said, we're in the corporation. We're going to docs, like everything. So
absolutely, totally agree with you. I appreciate the response.
No worries. Thanks for your questions. Does anyone else have any questions?
Has anyone? Yeah, I have a question for everyone actually, because there has been some like hints dropped, like some pictures dropped in the TG, the main TG, with several minutes intervals, and no one has actually caught on to that, I think. So, are there anyone who has any idea what that was?
Are you talking about like all like the crazy wild stickers and shit that was popping down?
Yeah, like we posted it in like 4 little quadrants.
Because I do notice a lot of sticker spam, a lot.
Oh, not the stickers. That's just excited. That's just excited investors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's like we posted like a few images, like corners, all white with like a small design on it, and then we posted the picture after, but no one commented on what it was. I didn't want to say anything, so I was waiting for someone to say it, but no one said anything. I'll let Axel drop the news, but. Or we can wait until someone notices. Does anyone else have any questions?
That picture kind of looks like a bulbosaur flower, if you look abstract.
I have a question.
No.
I wanted to know if there's anything like any issue with the fact that we're using Pokemon. Is there any copyright issue?
No, so we actually mentioned earlier we have the legal opinion that we got from a lawyer just to make sure the liability side was okay from us. That's why we were a little hesitant to register as a corporation at first until we got that letter, and then now we're moving forward so we can kind of go to the exchanges as well, because they don't want to have liability as well, especially if we start growing. Say we're like 1 or 2 billion market cap, and you know, exchanges are going to want to keep listing us everywhere. We don't want them to feel like they're going to get sued. But yeah, that's all done. You can actually see it too. We posted it, and you can go through and see the document yourself.
Thank you.
No worries. So if anyone doesn't know, we're going to have to wrap this up because it's been about 30 minutes, but if anyone doesn't know what that logo is, that is the CertIC audit logo. So we have been onboarded, and we're literally going to have that come and drop in as well. Besides the InterFi audit, we also have CertIC as well. So like I said, we're really trying to make a serious name for ourselves and push forward. We're so proud and happy everyone's sticking together and sticking with this community so far. We're all so early. I mean, we're not even 100 million market cap yet, and we have so many plans to go way beyond past that. So please, guys, stick around. If you guys have any friends who weren't around the AMA, it will be recorded. So, you know, check the pin, check the announcements, or you can just send it to them. So thanks so much. One last quick question, if anyone has. No? All right, Frank, if you want to close this out, buddy.
Thank you, guys. I want to say a very big thank you to each and everyone who acknowledged this AMA. I want to say we really appreciate you, and we love the great interactions, the contributions, you know, the support that is ongoing in the Telegram room. I want to say thank you so much to our hosts, Hydro Legends and Axel. You guys are awesome. I want to say thank you on behalf of the whole teams in the Telegram room. I want to say we're just getting started, and just do me a favor, and I'm going to leave you with just one thing. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that this place is called home. Okay, we're going to take this whole mempoint space, and we're going to be the household name very, very soon. We love you all from the bottom of our hearts. Let's get this going. Bye-bye.